Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark coming to you live with another live stream. It is 12:27 a.m. Central Time, 1:27 a.m. Eastern Time, and 9:27 Pacific Time. Hawaii to take off 6 hours from 12 to 6 p.m. to believe. Um, Still Saturday for them, but it is Sunday morning technically, so it's time for the weekend roundup. New series coming out today. I'm starting a new series today. And today, new series, um, the new series is called Weekend Roundup, new series, End of the Gaming Era, Old Gaming Era. The end of the old gaming gaming era. Season 1, Episode 1, Midnight Releases. And I put down there, of course, the game of choice that I went through in that release. I've been through many of them, but one I hold dear in my heart is Halo Reach. It's a magical time because it was Bungie's last hurrah saying, hey guys, it's our last game we're creating before 343 Studios goes in and does whatever the hell it did with it. Halo 4, I must say Halo 4 was actually decent enough. Halo 4 was somewhat started by Bungie. They were going to work with Bungie a little more, but Bungie decided to go to Activision. Then they left Activision and became their own party. Then it got bought up by Sony and that whole big mess right there. Okay, that's saying a lot though. But sorry, guys, got a message here coming up again. Why I got a message again? But because of the situation at hand, though, people have asked me to do a video series titled, I know, "The End of Gaming." What are my thoughts on the end of gaming, and what do I hold dear, and what I don't like about it, like about the situation at hand. Had a message come up saying, like a channel. Cool. Anyway, moving on. Moving on from that. But looking at the situation at hand, what is midnight release? If you guys are youngster watching my channel, you may not know what's going on. My video is not made for children because I want to have access to people to actually comment on the channel. I try to make it where it doesn't have it, but I can't allow comment. If I do a live if I do a live channel, it won't let me, do anything. It won't let me have comments like that or anything like that. So I have to do this live stream for adults only to allow channels, to allow comments. I mean, so midnight releases used to be a magical place where us gaming nerds would come together and morph into action to be one gigantic group of gaming nerds, and we would literally, talk about gaming. We had people for a game who were going to get a Lord of the Rings games, Shadow of the Colossus, Elder Ring, Elder Scrolls, Halo Reach, the game I went to for in Governor Square Mall. They had cold pizza there, but whatever. But it was cool because Jefferson was there about maybe 6 years before he passed away of pancreatic cancer. And he was a big Mexican guy, great guy. He had a pretty good one in Halo Reach. They gave us all posters and stuff like that. It was pretty cool stuff. And we sat there, and I remember one incident. The kid was 16 years old, couldn't purchase the game because it was inverted. Can't come back with his mom the next day. The guy looked like I was like 6'5". The guy's 16 years old. Good gracious, right? So I'm sitting there, we're sitting there talking, and we're playing cards on the floor with other friends here. People I met, not really friends. People I just met. And that's part of the whole midnight release. The nostalgia of midnight releases that you'll never ever see again. You'll never see a midnight release. You'll never see that happen again because you won't. It's impossible. You'll never see it because you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't go to a midnight release on your PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. You can't go there and sit there. I had a friend of mine who bought Black Ops 3. He went to midnight release with friends because he wanted to hang out with them, even though here he had a game downloaded. I bought Red Dead 2 online and went to the GameStop store in Governor's Square Mall. Friends were gonna buy Red Dead 2 physically. I bought it already, digitally. Yes, I'm one of those bastards helping, kill the game industry. People say, but it's just growing our time. So I mean, have on that before, down here, up here, doing on that before. So we have to move on from that. But the days are gone that the midnight releases are no longer going to happen. Yes, you have some Madden, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 6 may have had something, but majority of people, including myself, are playing Black Ops 6 on Game Pass on PC or Game Pass on Xbox, Game Pass on the Xbox X Series or PlayStation, playing on PlayStation. They're playing on BattleNet on PC. People are not going to the store to buy Black Ops 6 anymore. They'll have some, of course. A lot of people are doing that because it's convenient. Like I said before, it's convenient. The convenience of buying a game online and downloading it and playing it, to me, it's just as much fun. It's having have a wet dog fart when you're driving home from work and you're stuck in traffic. To me, it's not exciting, but we do it because it's all we have left. And I think it's funny because people on Steam now trying to have a midnight release on Steam for Helldivers 2, Freedom Day or whatever. And I get it. They're trying to make something virtual out of something that's digital. Physical. I get it. But like, man, those days are gone. Okay, those days are truly, truly gone. And we have to start accepting the fact that those days are gone, and they'll be gone for many times. And no one is going to be able to tell me otherwise. I don't care who you are or what you believe in. The fact of the matter is that you have people today that people need to accept the fact that not everything is based upon, for a lot of gamers, based upon the physical interaction anymore. A lot of people think gamers are just big fat people who sit at home with no job, in parents' basements, playing Call of Duty, listening to Britney Spears albums. Maybe 20% they are, but the rest of 80%, casual, but you cut that to make 50%, the rest of us have full-time gigs, go out in a full-time job, and go out and earn money. Yes, I'm fat, but I go out and work, 34.5 hours a week. I've been working at Lowe's for over 19 and a half years, 20 years February this month, or next year, February. And I've been working. I also play games. Now I've gone to Halo 4, and Halo midnight releases for Halo 4 and Reach. And the Reach one was probably the best one because it was actually, I had a friend of mine on the phone. He was getting in Louisiana. I was getting in Tennessee. And we were going to race home to our houses and pop it in and play it for about an hour or two. I had to go to work the next day. But that's what midnight releases were. It was time to be together. They had, cold pizza, tons of soda. You know what? I didn't care. I'm a fat guy. As long as the food is cooked and it's cold, I don't care. I eat it. And I haven't had minute food I haven't ate yet. Now I'll eat vegetables, I'll eat pizza, whatever. We're going to know how fat I am. But the point is, though, midnight releases were something special because he had a universe of all the nerds come together, and morph into action, and became the gaming nerd, and that's really what we were. A group of nerds running around worrying about, Halo and stuff. It was insanity in New York and Chicago. Clarksville, Tennessee was pretty much, okay, but places like Nashville had a pretty good turnout. But the gaming generation My generation, that was pretty weird because we were going to these places, seeing people we probably haven't seen in years, friends we haven't talked to in years, meeting them up, meeting people online. People have met online gaming, and you know, and went to midnight races together, and living in the same state or different state, met up and got married. People have found relationships, even I think kind of silly, online gaming. There's a lot of things happened. But the midnight releases were special because you felt like you're part of something other than just being a gaming nerd sitting in mommy's basement playing Call of Duty and beating all the Britney Spears albums. You're actually part of something special. And that to me I think makes the gaming the midnight releases so much fun. Not if you get out and go out and get some sun or some darkness, but the fact that you went out there and hung out with people. You can be the fattest person, most awkward person in the world. I hope you shower before you go out. Go out, take a shower, go out there. You become the most iconic person. Make the jokes, make girls laugh who are nerds, and they may get some phone numbers from girls, and maybe get some gamer tags from the guys. You play Call of Duty, Halo, or whatever, and you meet more friends. You go online and play and have no problem with it. So the midnight releases are a good thing, but what really stopped damaging them was the fact that game companies like GameStop only held them to a certain number. They didn't get 60 or more, they canceled the whole midnight release. And that has happened before. Now they had Call of Duty Ghost, Titanfall 2, and Battlefield 1 on the same night. I bought Titanfall 2. I didn't care for Ghost or Battlefield. Six of us bought Titanfall 2 on PlayStation 4. Some bought it on Xbox, whatever. But that was, a deal breaker. Like we're only here because they're piggybacking off of two other games. Come to find out, Battlefield 1 wasn't great and had a lot of bug issues, and Call of Duty Ghost was just, a sorry pile of junk. Titanfall was sandwiched between both of them and didn't have a chance. And I think Titanfall 2 would have been a lot better if it actually had a better tone release, maybe a week early or 2 weeks earlier. It could have had some good things. Because Titanfall 2 was a great game. Titanfall 1 was phenomenal by Respawn. And they won't make another one because Apex Legends is so damn good. People like it. I'm not really into that shooter. I'm more of a Titan shooter, Max sort of stuff. But anyway, though. But the days are gone of that situation. We're no longer having the fun anymore. Having the fun. Being around nerds and certain people certain people had PlayStation. You had I even got Modern Warfare 2 at a GameStop midnight release. Certain places had I think in North Carolina had a staged act where some military soldiers, probably retired or active duty or whatever, threw a flashbang in the store and went there and rescued hostages. It was all staged though by the police and also by the store manager of that establishment, GameStop in North Carolina. But it was fun. Now, when played Modern 2 on PS3, it crashed PS3. But it was fun, but it wasn't as fun as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 was good to me, but it wasn't as great. It got into that spin twirling, no scoping, KD ratio number one, everything else second is backseat. And I'm like, that's not right with me. I don't like that. Modern Warfare 3 was decent. It was good because it had a support class for us who are not diehard spin twirl no scopers and running gunners who just take our time and enjoy what we're doing. So mirror releases are good, but they also be bad. Because I had people like, when are you going to have a competition here? Talking about having competition with Modern Warfare 2, in a game, sitting in a GameStop. And I understand people's involvement in my Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I Midnight Release Step 2 as well, too. Midnight Release from Modern Warfare 2, 3, I think even Black Ops, I was Midnight Release for. And Halo Reach. Halo Reach is good to me because while I was on the phone with a friend of mine, texting another friend, on my old phone I had, ready to get that game, Halo Reach. It was the last, like I said, the beginning of the video, beginning of the live stream video. It was the last hurrah for Bungie on Halo. This is it. This is the last of it. You had Last of Us come out, midnight releases, and you had Last of Us 2, and you had all these other games, good games come out. But like, man, Halo Reach was the best one to me. Modern Warfare 2 was cool. We had a guy that was a soldier with no military gear on. He had that authentic M16, with a clip in it, but it was empty, obviously. Walking around, military fatigues, and that was pretty cool. And that was pretty sweet. It was fun. A friend of mine, bought his copy of the other GameStop when we had two of them in the Government Square Mall area, and it was pretty sweet because it was pretty cool to see that. It was pretty cool to have that kind of connection with people. We got a bunch of nerds, a bunch of service members, a bunch of people who were retired. The retired military, 60-year-old guy with a military retirement wanted to play Modern Warfare 2. He liked Modern Warfare Call of Duty 4, and he liked it enough, he could pick up Modern Warfare 2. So I understand what people were going with. But to me, the midnight releases died the moment that you could download a game like Red Dead 2 or Elder Scrolls Online, or any other game to your console and PC. Mostly consoles. Mostly console. I'm gonna put this on here. Console. Console only. Because people need to understand it and how it was. Console only. Because you can go back to the old days and get a game from GameStop PC. You could download it, key code it, and boom, you're dead, ready to go. Install it, key code it, and you're ready to rock and roll. But the consoles had it where it was so good. It was so good. It was so awesome. You didn't have to worry about anything. You played the game. It was fun. It just felt great, It felt really good to have a midnight release with your friends or people you never known before. I met more people, and I got more gamer tag from people at midnight releases for Halo Reach, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, than I ever did online. There's also gaming communities too, and I'll do another episode 2 will be about the gaming communities, in the gaming era, old school gaming communities. I'll do about that one probably next week or so, or a week after that. Because this is a new series I'm doing to correlate with the digital and physical are slowly being squashed out of existence. But it's an end of the era, guys. We are literally seeing the end of an era. Yeah, you can go to Madden, get Madden and NBA games like that. Yeah, those games will bring midnight releases. How much longer are they going to bring those people to the stores? Listen, GameStop is a good company to go to buy a game from midnight release. Now, would I buy a credit card from hell? No, I wouldn't buy a credit card from GameStop at 18% APR. It's you pay more money in interest and you wouldn't pay anything off. It's not worth it. So I wouldn't go to a GameStop just to have them trying to sell me a Game Pass or trying to sell me a credit card or a damn freaking a membership Power Rewards card, even though it's getting better, say 5% off certain items. But I think that it's becoming more and more elusive now that people are not going to these places anymore. They're staying home because they don't want to be harassed. I know one time it's gonna be kind of not a perverted thing, but it's kind of perverted. We had a woman there with her son. She was Asian. She was probably 40 years old. She had sneezes out to here, and men were just staring at her. Boys were just like gawking at her boobs. And I'm like, yeah, they're boys. They're kids. They're teenagers. They're growing. They're their body is growing. They're going Pikachu. They're understanding their growth. We had 60-year-old men go, ooh, baby. at her. I'm like, this is not the place to do that kind of crap. And I understand, what's going on. I get it. Or have an Asian female behind the desk handing out games, and she has sniffs out to hear, and men just stare at her gawking at her boobs. I'm like, yes, she has boobies. We see it. Move on to the next one. I move on to the next comment. I just, that bothered me a lot. I understand you hire women, big boobies to sell. That's why Hooters is not called Hooters because the men go there for the free. They go there for the beer. They go there for the boobies. And I've been there a couple of times. I know. It's a lot of women who are very qualified to work there. So it's just one of those things that has to be understood and understand that midnight releases have a lot of weird stuff. Okay, a lot of crazy stuff goes on. People do weird stuff all the time at the midnight releases. Okay, and I get it. I get it tremendously. And I think it's wrong that we had to have women in those areas doing that kind of stuff just to get some men into the store to buy a bunch of games. Like, really? So mini releases to me were a good thing to meet people, but also a bad thing to get people in there to buy crap they may not normally buy because you have a woman with big snakes out the ear bending over a little bit, and men are like, yeah, I look at them too, but I'm not gonna sit there and think with my balls. Like I think with my brain, with my balls. So that's how I look at things. I mean, the midnight releases to me have died because of many reasons. Because GameStop pushed people out the door when they're constantly going, power word card, power word card, credit card. You want to stop all this crap we have to sell you? Go, we lose our jobs. And they're like, you know what, guys? You know what, guys? Well, You know what, guys? I'm done with that kind of stuff. I'm done with that. I'm done with having to sit there and constantly having to play nice with people who are trying to sell me a bunch of crap. Like, no, leave me alone. I understand you want to buy something. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bugged and nagged and badgered to death. I like to come in there and get my game and leave. And it's like really hard because now it's like I buy games online, especially Steam, the prices are really good. The last game I bought for my Xbox was actually Call of Duty Cold War. I bought it at Walmart. Bought it on sale. Popped it in and, never gone to minute release for Cold War. Never needed to. So, guys, in closing here, minute releases are dead because of the overall change in the customer buying habits. But two, places like GameStop stopped doing fun stuff and started doing more stupid stuff when it came to trying to sell us power word card and credit cards and other crap like that that have nothing to do with games other than just trying to get you in the store. A lot of people go midnight releases, will buy the game, come back and get it, and go on their way, and you'll never see them again. I had a person go into one time, hey, Halo 4. Is that Halo 4? No, it's Titanfall 2. Person coming in to buy Call of Duty Ghost. He was heading back to Chicago. He lives at. Come buy it there and go up to Chicago with it and drive to Chicago. Go home and play when he gets home. I mean, this is kind of insanity that people don't understand. Kind of insanity that no one understands. And this person's being harassed by this person, so you have to have a power reward card. No, I don't. I paid for the game earlier. Give me my damn game. Showed him a receipt. It took almost a manager to get this person his game. This person wanted to sell him a damn card. This person wanted to drag him over the damn that's beat shit out of him. This person who's driving back to Chicago that night because he visited family and gonna go from Southern Kentucky to Southern Tennessee, back up to Clarksville to buy his game and go. I think somewhere Ghost or whatever. He bought it at a different GameStop, but they told him, well, yeah, you can buy it and pick it up here. And well, come to find out that he bought it at that GameStop hours earlier. He came through to buy it, and it was like a gigantic mess with him because he told me he could buy it from southern Tennessee and pick it up in Clarksville, anywhere he had it. Well, he had to cancel the order, call that store, get it canceled off his credit card, then buy it there, then take it up with him. That's how insanity it was. And GameStop actually was there answering the phone at that time, and they processed the return, and he got the money back, and he then paid for it. Clarksville then left. He wanted to drag that help person over the desk and beat the snot out of him, but he didn't want to go to jail for it. He had to go home to his kid in Chicago, like I said. And it's like the GameStop making it so hard. It's like, stop making things hard, GameStop. We have rules. Well, your rules are going to force you guys to stop doing this. A year later, they stopped doing midnight releases for a lot of games. And started slowing them down a little more and more and more. So now every game I buy on Steam is mostly going to be a guaranteed hit or a cheap because I buy it cheaper on Steam. Granted, I'm helping dig in that hole for physical media, but like I said, it's been dug already. So midnight releases are dead. The old school era is gone, and we celebrate by making videos. I want you guys on my channel here, all 172 of you, to make a video describing your midnight release of one game that you like so much that you had a good time in midnight release, and post it and share it to me, or put my name in there or whatever like that, or something like that, in your description, and I'll watch it. I love to watch your guys' responses, videos to it, and you can give a shout out if you want to. I don't care; it doesn't bother me. Well, I'll watch your response video you guys do, and I'll do that because I have no problem, having that, shout out. I won't mind, commenting your videos as well. But I want you guys to do that, I make a response video to my video here about midnight releases, favorite game you bought, midnight release, where and when, and give a brief story about it. A brief story about midnight releases, what you've done, how was it? Was it chaos like the Cabbage Patch Kids crisis in the 80s, with people throwing Cabbage Patch Kids and people were fighting over, or was it like where you go in there and get the game, go out, go in there and get the game receipt, circle it, and go out? Like a lot of times I've been into, where you go into a line and you get the game and out the door you go, that kind of thing. Or was there like a bum rush chaos fight breaking out? Because it has happened before. And there are videos of a manager getting fired because she was fighting with a customer over a game he was releasing, trying to get. And it was a cluster mess to the manager because she kind of egged him on and ended up losing her job at GameStop. But I know this kind of stuff out there. Comment down below, guys. Comment down below your video, your experiences. And also, like I said, make a response video to my video here. Make a response video, and I'll watch it, and then I'll like it, and I'll comment on it. Because I think it's time for you guys to too. Because this video is more about responding to the Act-Man video about midnight releases, as well as I want you guys to share me your stories about midnight release. You said you can make a video on your phone, post it, or live stream it, or upload a video, and whatever you want to do. But yeah, guys, just do that. I appreciate you guys' time watching my video. This is the end of my video. Like I said, updating my calendar here. I will thinking about moving my weekend roundup to Friday the 1st. So I took the 3rd and 4th off. My birthday is the 3rd, and I won't come back to the 9th. I'll probably make one on the 1st as as this series here. Yeah, yeah, Pongo, yeah. It's for hours. Miss those, yeah. Yeah, I miss, I believe that those days are gone too myself. Hey, boxing, what's up, buddy? I think those days are gone too, my friend. What's up, boxing? Yeah, this week, yeah, this new series is called the end of old, the end of the old gaming era, and we just finished up a new first episode is midnight releases. Thank you guys for watching. Next, the next one is going to be about. It's in my head right now. I wrote it down here somewhere. All right. It's going to be about the midnight releases right now. It's going to be not physical media. Midnight releases. Uh, ah, another one. I got it here. The death of split screen gaming. That's going to be a new one. Or bland gaming. A lot of people don't like the understanding that what LAN gaming is, or LAGN is. It's where you take Xboxes, replace it, put them together, and you can play like Halo 3, for example. I'll probably do a little bit on that one, but also do more on um, mostly just different things I'll talk about. I'll get more into depth when I figure out what I'm going to put on there, because LAN gaming, LAN, is what they used to do when you take Xbox and 360, put them together, and multiple TVs, and you can play Halo 3, for example, board screen. Um, Back in the day. Yeah, LAN part of my childhood, yeah. Well, they changed that with the advent of split screen on Halo 4. And Halo 3. Everybody had their own screen. And people used to put cardboard boxes, like little 4 card boxes there, and make it screen. Those was kind of weird stuff back then. I've been to one of them when I was in my teenage years. It was mostly for PC stuff, like WoW and stuff like that. WoW, because they're doing LAN but also online. And PC game back then was pretty, primitive, but it was still more advanced than gaming with kind of consoles. But this one was about consoles only minute releases. But you could use that for PC too as well. PC gaming was still pretty big back in the day. But guys, my video. Thank you guys for watching my live stream. Like I said, I will do a other one on the first series. I'll do a series on the first of November or the second, but I'll try to do it before then, for my birthday, because I'll be off the next couple of days. I won't be back until the 9th, so I'll do one more video on the second or first, and after that, I'll be off for a week. Then starts the my vacation cycle, where I'll take off the 21st, 20, I mean, probably 20. Probably I'll take off the. I'll do a thankful video I'm thankful for on 27th of November, 2 days, a day before Thanksgiving. Then I'll come back on the 7th of December and do a weekend roundup. Then after that, it's going to be kind of a hit and miss, because 21st of December is my sister's birthday, and I'll be traveling out of town again. So I'll be gone probably till the Christmas, and I might spend New Year's at her place. If I can get off some more time from work, then I'll be off. And that way I'll come back probably on the 4th of January. Worst case scenario, I have to come back. Yeah, that was the game too. I had a friend of mine who went and bought it the day it came out. Well, guys, this is my video. Thank you guys for watching my channel, watching my video. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for all my 172 subscribers. Love you all. God bless everyone. Be safe. If you are legal age, go out and vote. Your finger, your voice matters. I don't say political stuff very often, but I want you guys to understand that we all have a voice, we all have a finger. Go out there, be safe. I don't want to know your political affiliations. It's none of my business. It's your business. Like mine, not your business. Yours, not my business. Go out and vote. Support your candidate, your candidates, your city, county, whatever, state. Make your voice heard. The worst thing you can do is not vote and complain about it. Peace out. Be safe. Love all you guys. Peace.